What's up, guys? Welcome back. All right, so now we're gonna be taking a look at the Vulcan, the Omnipro 220. So right off the rip, I did notice this is I think cast aluminum, I believe. Could be wrong, but anyways, this is a pretty good drive roller system. It's stout, don't get me wrong. Pretty sure there's better ones out there, but this one's actually pretty stout. Comes with this chart here. It doesn't have what direct settings to use with MIG or stick or TIG or anything like that. Just shows you how to like set them up basically, because this machine does have the synchronized settings. Yeah, that's about it. Little chart. It's pretty handy if you're starting off. This will tell you like how to hook up your leads and your stingers, your ground and your MIG, depending if you're doing MIG, flux. That hinge is broken. I let this door slam quite a while back. Hinge broke. That's no big deal. But anyways, this was a return unit. Let's see if I can get it to focus in here. No. Well, anyway, so the return date on this was November 16th of 2019. I bought this, I want to say February of this year. Yeah, I want to say February or January. Oh no, sorry. I bought it in last year, 2020. So I've had about a year and a half with it now. Overall, I like the machine. One downside I do have is once it turns on, when you go to turn it off, the switch. Look, I'll try to get closer so maybe you can hear it. Heard that little arcing in the switch? I'll do it one more time. I'm about to turn it off. Yeah, you can hear the arc in that switch there. I mean, it's done it from the day that I bought it. Again, since I bought it used, pretty cheap, from a wholesaler here. You can't really do anything, in terms of return or warranties or anything like that. They did say maybe like 15 days if something messes up, come back and we'll give you your money back, or if we do have another one, we'll just give you another one. But anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna get it hooked up onto some stick, and we'll weld up something here. I am only gonna be demonstrating stick on it today, just because I don't really have anything to. I mean, I can MIG, but nah, I just rather stick weld. But anyway, so yeah, I got 6011s, got 1A 332s in the shop somewhere. I will be pulling out. Actually, let me go reach them. No, the lighting's bad in here. Yeah, it's pretty janky. Anyways, you can probably see the little box I'm gonna reach for. Yeah. I don't have any 7018s simply for the fact that it's so fucking humid here. It doesn't really make sense for me to have them unless I'm gonna use them for that day or whatever. But I do have a Hobart 7024s or 7014s. 7014s. These rods, I do use these for like heavier stuff. These are the rods that I keep on hand as opposed to 7018s. Because they'll weld in any configuration. DCEN, DCEP, AC. I've used them with the buzz box a lot to lay down some pretty thick beads. But anyway, so I guess before anything, in the settings menu, let's see, you hit home, and it will take you to the main screen. You got MIG, you got MIG with C25, MIG with 100% CO2, flux core, MIG stainless, manual MIG. This will give you full range of your your voltage and your wire feed speed. Spool gun for aluminum. Spool gun, one's for 4043 and one's for 5356. You got stick and you got TIG. With stick, it'll show you there how to configure the leads, firm. Electrodes, it does let you cycle between 60 series and 70 series rods, so we're gonna be 6011s. 332, it'll go from 332, 1/8, and 532. Like 330 seconds, the thinness it'll let you go down to would be like 16 gauge, but stick welding is a lot simpler, so the high ranges there would be 10 gauge. You go to 1/8, you can go to 5/16, that'll bring you down to 10 gauge. You go to 530 seconds, 10 gauge, all the way up to 5/16 as well. So output is off. So the range on that it's going to give you here would be 10 amps all the way up to 175. So the max amperage that it'll put out in stick mode is going to be 175 amps. All right, yeah. I'll be right back. I'm going to get set up. All right. Tacked up these two pieces. This was a drop, and that's whatever. Piece of shit. Anyways, tacked on the corners. I'm gonna weld this backside. I'm gonna use a 332 6011 at 90 amps. Just gonna weld it up. All right, here we go. The arc's pretty smooth. Doing 6011 with the Vulcan, the arc's pretty smooth. This machine will run 6010. I just don't have any on hand. That'll probably be another video. That's another thing. Sometimes some inverter welders, they won't run 6010. It doesn't got enough line voltage for it. Has one rod. Second rod. There was a gap there. I got a little bit too hot. I'm gonna drop it down to 80. Just because there's a gap right there. I'm gonna drop it down a little bit. Alright, I buffed it down with the grinder and whatnot. Hit it with the wire wheel. I'm just gonna throw more beads with 1/8 6011 now. And I'm gonna buff it off and then go quench it in some water. I'll be right back. All right, again, like doing this. It's also a good practice. You know, it ain't the greatest. I could have slowed down right there. But anyways, I'm gonna switch over to the 7014. Crank the amps up a little bit. Be right back. All right, so coming back over to the machine. Hit home. Yeah, and you don't have to do this. I don't know how much of a difference this actually makes. Switch over to 70 series rods, 1/8. This is some of it's 3/16, some of it's 1/4 inch. Oh, and that was another feature I didn't go over in the beginning. If you hit once you're in the menu, you hit settings, then it gives you a hot start setting, arc force, recall, and save. I've never used the recall and the save settings. I just go straight in. Anyway, so arc force, hot start. It'll go from 0 to 10. It comes preset automatically at 5. Arc force, which would be considered a dig also. That's another term for it. It goes from 0 to 10 as well. This just helps keep the arc lit. If you long arc a little bit too much, this will bump up the voltage to keep the arc going. I'm gonna put that at 2. And yeah, so every time when you switch over to stick, it doesn't matter if you were in stick mode and you went and changed it again back into stick mode, it'll always be off when you switch. Use the right knob, turn it back on, off, on. So 125 amps, 81 volts. I'm gonna hook up the clamp meter on this to see if this thing's lying. Yeah. All right, so it's gonna be the same as the other videos. I'm gonna be putting that meter on the camera. The machine's currently set to 125 amps, and we'll see if the Vulcan's a true warrior or not. The Blue Demon comes pretty close to its 120 amps on stick and 140 on flux core and MIG. So we'll see what a $1,000 welder will do from Harbor Freight. And I didn't pay $1,000 for it, but if you go and buy it, that's what it's gonna run you. They usually have it for $999, but anyways. So yeah, let's see if the Vulcan puts out rated. If the power that it's putting out is what's accurate out on the screen. Yeah, this bead's laying down pretty nice, not gonna lie. Feels real smooth. Laying down a bunch of material. I'm actually excited to see what it actually did. Y'all saw it before I did. Give me a second. Alright, so yeah, it was set at 125 and it was putting out about 130. 1/8 7014 has a pretty wide range. I think it ranges from 90 to 150 amps. So we'll do 150. Right, anyways, video cut out for some reason. Anyways, I'm gonna weld again. Machine set to 150. Let's see what it actually puts out. Man, that got hot. Oh, that got super hot. Still see it glowing. Anyways, 150 amps was way much more than that material can handle. But yeah, it's pretty impressive. Again, at 150. All right, so we're back. Anyways, so y'all saw, y'all will see it before I do. The 150 amp, what it was putting out. Couldn't tell if it was reading 150 something or 160 something. There's a line of bad pixels on the screen of my camera. So I couldn't tell where those pixels are. It was right on the middle digit of the meter. But anyways, I mean, all in all, it's not a bad machine. Again, I've had it for about 1.5 years, and I'm in South Texas, so it's super humid. It's not like I have a dehumidified shop or anything. So this thing does suffer the weather elements, because again, it rained yesterday, so right now it's actually really humid. Yesterday it rained a lot, so the humidity, again, the humidity is affecting this machine somehow, one way or another, even though it doesn't seem like it, or at least, you know, welding and the menu still works correctly and all that. It welds how it's supposed to. You know, nothing's really gone bad with the machine with me yet. I mean, hopefully I'm not jinxing myself here. Again, I haven't used the Vulcan on 110. Maybe I'll do like a little comparison video or something. But anyway, so yeah, I mean, some people love these machines, some people like them, or Harbor Freight welders in general, not just the Vulcan brand, but like as a whole. Some people simply hate welders from Harbor Freight, and some people love them. I mean, and I haven't had any problems with it, nor the baby down there, the Blue Demon. Again, like I said, I mean, machines are just getting better and better, and they're getting cheaper and cheaper. I mean, a comparable machine to this from one of the big three, Lincoln Miller or Hobart, I mean, they're gonna cost you at least twice as much of what this machine retails for. And this machine, you know, it carries its own. Again, this was just stick welding, but I will be doing more videos with the Vulcan. That's a given. Again, like I said, I exhausted what to do with the Blue Demon already. Maybe I'll expand something else, maybe video a project or something. This is the latest project I did, but again, I can't speak for the factory leads on these because these aren't the factory ones. I bought them. The stick lead is the one from the Blue Demon, and then the ground clamp is an aftermarket one that I bought to replace the one that came on the Blue Demon because it was so cheap. So I originally got the Blue Demon first, so I had the stick leads. When I replaced them, because one, the wires were cheap, and so was the ground clamp, so I replaced it with 4 welding wire, and it's got the small dents at the ends. So for the Vulcan, that's how it's set up. It's got the small dents adapter going towards the big one, so that way I can switch. If I want to use the same leads on the Blue Demon, I just switch them over, and vice versa. Other than that, for today's video, I have no gripes to say about it. I mean, I had never seen the amperage on it, so I guess it did better than what I was expecting. So anyways, yeah, I mean, the welder did a lot better than expected. Maybe I will do a 120 volt video with this one, see what it actually does. But anyways, thanks guys, thanks for watching, love y'all. I know I've never mentioned it in previous videos, but if you could like it, subscribe, leave a comment, even if it's a hater comment, I don't care. I would really like some more discussion going on, even if it's, you know, dealing with trolls or whatever. Again, All the love's appreciated, guys. Thanks. Love y'all. Bye.